No, I mean, we played them away from home, and it was a very, very, very difficult game. Physical, a lot of long balls. They know what they want to do. They obviously want to stop us playing, and they want to sort of congest the midfield and not let us get on the ball and pass it. And as we've seen before at St James's Park, sometimes if teams sit back, it does provide a difficult challenge. But I think the main thing is focusing on ourselves. If we go out and put 110% in and play the way that we want to play, then we should have no problem. Yeah, I mean, I think that any team that comes to St James's Park in this league, it's almost like their biggest game of the season, and Saturday will be no different for Rotherham, but just got to focus on ourselves really and take it from there. Yeah, I mean, I think teams will go through certain stages like that. Maybe in certain situations I think we were a bit unlucky and the breaks didn't go our way, but we carried on to work hard. We worked hard in training, and in the games we didn't give up, and I think that now we're starting to get a little bit of form going. No, I'm a centre midfield player. I think the manager knows that, and everyone else knows that now. I think I've established myself in football as a centre midfield player. I mean, when I was younger, I played a lot at centre back, I played at right back, but I think that now people can see that I'm starting to establish myself in midfield. But you know, football, you've got to be a versatile player, and I think that if you're a good football player, you can play anywhere. So for me, if the manager needs me to play in another position, like he did on Wednesday night, then I'm more than happy to do so. Yeah, I mean, it was a big move. There's no doubt about that. When you're a young lad and you're moving away from home so far, and obviously you come into a big club like Newcastle, there's no guarantees, and it's up to you as a player to take the challenge and to obviously improve and work as hard as you can. And I think I've got my rewards for that. I've had a lot of games, a lot of minutes, and that's what I came here to do really, was to improve myself as a player, help the team, and get as many games as I can. So hopefully that can continue. Yeah, I mean, it was a big factor of me signing here. Obviously the club is a massive club, but I think when you've got a manager of his calibre that wants to sign you in the first place, you can't really say no to that. His experience and his man management is second to none really, and I've enjoyed every second of it. Yeah, I mean, I've been quite fortunate actually in my football career so far. I mean, I've worked with Steve Bruce, who's obviously a top English manager. I've worked with Arsene Wenger, and now I've worked with Rafa Benitez. So not many people can say that they've had that opportunity. So for me, I just want to learn as much as I can from him and develop as a player and improve. No, not really. I think it comes part and parcel when you make a lot of tackles and you try to make a lot of interceptions and your game is quite defensive. You're going to make mistakes. You're going to get things wrong. If I'm being honest, I think some of them have been a bit harsh on myself. I look back on pretty much every yellow card I get actually, and I think some of them have been a little bit harsh, but it is what it is. Discipline is always something that defensive midfielders can work on, but I think it's part and parcel of the game sometimes when you make challenges a lot or you go into physical contact a lot, you're going to make mistakes, and if you're making 3, 4, 5 tackles a game, you're not going to be able to get every single one 100% every time you play. So it's always a learning curve, but no, it's not on my mind at all. I just go into the game, and if I see a challenge to be made, I'm going to do it.
Just a couple for me. Just how's the injury from the Brentford game?
Yeah, no, it's fine. It was more like an ongoing problem that I've been having. Just a lot of tightness around my groins and my hip flexors. But I've been doing some exercise in the gym. I've got a specific program to do now, which is just trying to strengthen the core and the areas around that. Because of the amount of game time that I've had, it's kind of just caught up on me a little bit on that Saturday. But now I'm feeling all right now, and I'm ready for Saturday.
And what did you make of the youngsters' performances on Wednesday?
Yeah, no, it was good to obviously see the young lads obviously playing and getting an opportunity. That's what any young player wants to see. I thought they equipped themselves well, you know. So obviously their debuts at St James's Park, and obviously it wasn't full, but it was still a good crowd up there, and you never know how young players might react to crowds. But yeah, no, I thought they did really well, and it was just good to see some more young lads in the squad. It was quite weird actually, because obviously they're the same age as me, and I'm saying they're young lads, so it's almost weird for myself to sit there and go, well done to them. So it was nice, and yeah, it was good to see them play.
And obviously tomorrow, top versus bottom, how important is it to guard against complacency?
Yeah, you can say it's complacency or whatever it may be, but I think it's just about us doing what we have to do and focusing on ourselves. if we go out there and we go on the front foot and start with a fast tempo and dictate the game, then I shouldn't think we have a problem. I think it's just more getting it from the start, really, making sure that our start is good and then carrying on from there.
And how important is it to have John Joe Shelby obviously back in the side?
Yeah, I mean, there's no getting away from it. He's a fantastic football player. He can do things that other players in the team can't do. But that's the whole point. If we had 11 John Joe Shelbys, the team wouldn't work. If we had 11 Isaac Haydens, the team wouldn't work. So it's about getting the balance right, and obviously he brings that certain balance to the team. And it was good to see him play so well on Wednesday night, and hopefully he can do the same Saturday.